Okay, everybody, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you participating in this conference call, and we do apologize for the late notice of the call, but we have a strong press contingency on the line with us today. Our main event feature, Adrien Broner versus Gavin Rees for 12 rounds of WBC Lightweight World Championship. Now, for this segment of our call, we're going to hold the champion, Adrien Broner, and do the introductions. We certainly welcome this young man from across the pond. So, Gavin, if you want to make an opening statement, then we'll introduce Adrien. Thank you. Gavin?
Hi, all. I'd like to say hi to everyone who's listening. I'm looking forward to a good show on the 16th of February and causing a massive upset. Adrian's a great fighter, but I'm going to give him a massive test. And I can't wait for the night.
Okay,
thanks for keeping my belt warm.
All right. Fighting words already. We're going to go ahead and open it up to the press. And Adrien, I think your phone it's a little hard to hear you, so if you could maybe put it up to your mouth or close your window or something, just so the press can get you nice and clear, because you have such great comments. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up, operator.
And our first question comes from Dan Raphael with ESPN.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Hey, Gavin, it's good to talk to you. I've had a chance to see you on video several times during your career, but I don't think many people in America have gotten a chance to watch you. Could you just describe your style for those who've never seen you, the type of fighter that you are?
I think I'm a bit of a come-forward box fighter. Mix it up and box I can fight and do whatever I got to do, grind the win out. I know it'll be a great hard fight, but it's one I'm capable and confident of winning.
You held a world title at 140 pounds, and then a few years ago you dropped down to 135. Could you talk about, just for a minute, what was the decision-making process to do that, and do you feel that because you have had experience against bigger opponents that set you up nicely against Adrien, who's only had one title fight in the lightweight division since he come up from junior lightweight?
I was never a 140 fighter, but I was going around the 130, 135 scene. No titles being offered, and they offered the 140, so we obviously took it. I won that title and defended and lost. In them days, people around here know I like the party lifestyle, didn't train, didn't really like boxing at the time. So I knuckled down after I lost, then I come down to 135, and I won a British European, and now I'm moving on to the next level.
And you feel like that you, after seeing the way Adrien disposed of DeMarco, who at the time was considered to be maybe the #1 fighter in the lightweight division, you felt like even after seeing that you would stack up well against Adrien's abilities?
Yeah, well, of course I'm a fighter. I'm a real fighter. I duck nobody. I'll fight anybody. I'll go anywhere to fight anybody. I don't need to be protected. I'm 32 years of age. I know he's a great fighter. I'm going to give the fight of my life, and I know he's been one hell of a fight. So I'm fully confident of a God game plan. So we'll see on the night what happens.
Okay, thank you for that. Hello, Adrien. How are you today?
So what's up, Dan the man?
Adrien, question for you. When the process was going on where, your promoter and your management and everything, they were looking for, a good opponent for you to take on, Gavin's name didn't exactly come to the fore right away. I mean, it took a little while to try to go down the list and to talk about him and to see if he would take the fight. During that period of time, did you ever at that point contemplate about maybe going right up to junior welterweight to find a name that was maybe more known to the American fans?
Negative. That's what everybody wants me to do. They just see me dominate and put on a great performance, a hell of a performance that I still think I'm getting downgraded on my performance against the world champion. He was the world champion, DeMarco. And they want me to just automatically go up to 140. No, I just moved up to this weight. I still make the weight eating steak and potatoes every night in training camp. I make the weight comfortably. So I'm going to stay here, and it's a lot of good fights that I still can have at 135 pounds. So I'm going to flush out this lightweight division, and then we can go up to the light welterweight and crush their dreams. So we're going to stay here for a while.
Okay, now one thing you said, I don't know who's downgraded your performance against DeMarco. Everything I've heard and read and seen with my own eyes was that you got a lot of credit for the way you took him apart. And because it seemed like to many of us that watched that fight or that covered that fight that you did it in such a dominant and pretty easy fashion, quite frankly, I wonder from your point of view, because it did seem like it was such an easy win for you, does that in any way how do you keep that hunger to make sure you're in the best possible shape and that you are as focused and hungry to do that because you were able to take out the number one guy was so easily? How do you get yourself up for somebody like Gavin, who's not got a big name in this country, even though he's been a world champion in a different weight class, been the European champion, but has no particular reputation in the United States?
Like I said before, he's a former world champion, so he has to be somebody. Even though I really don't know him that much, I have to keep throwing it in there because I really don't know these guys. I just fight whoever they put in front of me. People come to me and they like, you're hand-picking fighters. I don't pick my fights. I just fight whoever's weighing in on the time is to weigh in. Sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know until 3 weeks out or a month out. So this is new to me. I know Gavin's not. He's not just a walkover. He was a world titleist, and he got a hell of a record. 37-1 or something like that with a draw. That's a hell of a record on a professional level. So I just prepare like it's the last fight of my life. I put my heart on the line, and I'm one who do take the chances because I believe in myself. So if he's coming to fight, it's going to be a hell of a fight.
All right, I just have one other question for you, Adrien. I saw the video of you hanging out with Mayweather. I believe you guys were in Las Vegas, and I think there was some discussion on that video about you saying that, or maybe him saying it, I forget who said it, about you wanting to fight on his undercard when he goes back in the ring on May 4th. And I'm wondering that if you're able to take care of this title defense against Gavin Rees on February 16th, is that something that's actually possible, or are you guys just messing around that maybe you could be back in the ring as soon as May and be on that big mega pay-per-view undercard?
Listen, with Adrien Broner, man, anything is possible because, for one, I don't get hit that much. I don't. I'm just being honest. I don't get hit that much, and my fights don't last that long. Not saying that I'm coming in looking for a knockout, but I'm just blessed with the best of both worlds. I got the speed, and I got power in both hands, so, it only takes one mistake. And that's for both fighters. That's for me and him. In boxing, period, it only takes one mistake, and the fight can be over. So with that being said, if I do come out this fight untouched, there is a great possibility that I will be on May 4th card.
Okay. Thank you very much, Gavin. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Adrien. Look forward to seeing you guys duke it out. Thanks.
Our next question comes from Lem Satterfield with RingTV.com.
Hey, what's up, Adrien?
Hey, what's up, Lem?
Hey, listen, I wanted to ask you. You made a reference to the fact that you may not you'll take chances, you'll stand and fight, and I think that's another thing he commented on is that you'll fight. Why do that if you have? Just playing devil's advocate. If you have the ability to not get hit, why take those chances? Is that something that is a fighter in you, or is that to please the fans?
No, it's not about the fans. It's different strokes for different folks, man. Like I said, I can still stand in front of a guy and not get hit. You don't have to move just to not get hit. It's a lot of certain ways that you can do certain things that you just won't get hit. And I was blessed with the talent, and I can do it all. Like I said, I could brawl, I could bang, but at the end of the day, people don't hit me much.
Hey, thanks a lot, and look forward to seeing you in a month.
Our next question comes from Jimmy Smallwood with BBC Sport.
Hello, Gavin. It's Jimmy from England. How are you?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
Gavin, I was curious about the fact that you're fighting outside of Europe for the first time, I think, and also that you're nearly 10 years older than your opponent. So I'm curious as to how you think you're going to overcome those challenges.
Well, there's no real challenges, to be honest. I think I'm a better fighter now than I've ever been. My last two performances, my best on record. When I went to Paris, went over there and beat the European champion. And then back at home, in my early career, everyone knows I didn't live the life of a true fighter. Partied a lot and didn't live a lifestyle, and I turned it around now, and before it's too late.
And the fact that you're fighting in the States, I mean, you must find that exciting, I guess, or glamorous?
Yeah, of course. It's every kid's dream. Every person's dream to box in a big show in America and fight the champion. And obviously, dream come true would be to win a title off him. He's a great fighter, like I said, and come home victorious. Be a 2-weight world champion myself.
He said, hasn't he, on this conference call that he doesn't know an awful lot about you and your style. Do you think that will be an advantage to yourself?
Well, like I said, he's got a great team behind him, and certainly all look into it and have a game plan themselves. But like I say, he's a great kid, so it should be a great fight.
How much do you know about how he fights?
Oh, quite a bit. There's loads of videos. I've seen him box loads of times. He's always on ringside. So, he's obviously a highly talented boy for his age, and even for anybody's age. He's a great kid. So I'm really looking forward to the fight, and just glad they give me this chance to prove how good I am.
We've heard an awful lot, haven't we, from these American journalists that have joined us on this conference call about how good this Broner guy is. From what you've seen, from what you've read, how are you going to combat what he does, and how are you going to beat him? I appreciate he's listening in, by the way, so you might not want to give too much away.
I just go with no more plan. Like, I'm tough. Do my own game. I'll let him worry about that. He's a tricky customer. He's a tricky customer. So I'm not watching him too much. I'm not going to be too daft. Know he's clever. So we got a plan. Okay, no problem.
I appreciate it. Adrien, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, thank you for your time. I'm curious about the fact that you say that you don't know an awful lot about Gavin's style. How, between now and the evening of the fight, how are you going to get acquainted with what it is that he'll bring?
I don't need to get acquainted with nothing he's going to bring, because whatever he brings to the table, I'm going to be ready for. Like I said before, I don't watch tape on fighters. I don't study their best move. I don't study their best punch, because, at the end of the day, if you got your best punch or if you got your best move, all of it means nothing if you can't land a shot. So, my main focus is just staying sharp, staying focused, and be mentally and physically prepared for this fight, and I will be.
Do you think that this fight against Gavin, and everyone has been talking about how you're the favourite, are you looking upon this as a stepping stone to bigger fights? No fight is a stepping stone, because in any fight you can be knocked out or beat. So like I said before, I'm going to make this real clear for everybody who's listening. Every fight, I train for it like it's the last and the biggest fight of my life. So, just because I don't know much of Gavin, what's his name, Rees? I don't know him. I'm just saying. I really don't know him. I don't know him. Just because I don't know much of him, that make him even more dangerous, because I don't know what he can bring. I don't know if he hits like Mike Tyson and got more speed than me. I don't know. I just don't know much of him. What I'm saying is, whatever he brings to the table, I'm going to be ready for it.
Okay, thanks everybody for joining us. Let's get final comments from the fighters. Gavin, if you'd like to go first. Any final thoughts? And we'll see you in America soon.
Yeah, you will see on 16th of February, and put my name on the world map, and I become 2-weight world champion. Thanks very much.
Thank you. And Adrien?
All right, Kevin, man. Welcome to America. Welcome to America, man. Train hard, man. Hey,
you too, brother.
I will fly you out. You can come to my training camp. I'll help you out. You can come to my training camp.
I'll be over tomorrow.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. I'll see you February. I'll see you in February.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we appreciate the opportunity to have all the fighters on today's call. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
All right.